Con Bonnois, good evening, passengers. That was super weird. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan, and welcome back to the underrated, the understated UnderRail. Yeah, just as I started talking, this dude over here had something to eat, something to drink, and I guess because I'm facing him, it wanted to make sure that I knew that. Com there consumes cave hopper steak, which, don't I need one of those? Hold on, while I'm here. Oh, I'm almost positive I need cave hopper steak. If you're new to the channel and you like cave hopper steak, Yokoso Hijimimaste, welcome, nice to meet you. Please subscribe, please join us on the Discord, please support me on Patreon. You can do so for as low as $1 a month. $1 a month, $12 a year. Now, I went to a different Wendy's in my area, and they had the cheeseburger for $2.09 instead of $2.49. So I don't know why the one that's closer to me is charging 40 extra cents. So if that's the case, then that's still only 10. I can do math. 12, 5 cheeseburgers instead of 4. So I can get a whole extra cheeseburger if you did an entire year. If you are a regular to this series, like my patrons on Patreon, like the sponsor of this series, Berlin the Cat. Other patrons on Patreon include Carousel Animation and Lone Digger. Or you're just a regular to watching the series, like To Judge Be Jason or Teresa. Kyrie and Asai, welcome back, welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Now I'm almost, I don't really want to waste money, but I don't know, I'm almost positive it's cave hopper steak. And I don't want all of the cave hopper steak. I don't, because I feel like every time this dude wants to know something, he wants cave hopper steak. So how much does it cost? Oh, that's more than I was hoping it was gonna be. That's more than I was hoping it was gonna be. And the kitty is talking this whole time. I wonder if my kitty is here. They don't seem to be responding to the UnderRail kitty. Alright, screw it. Fine. What else am I gonna do? Alright, I got cave hopper steak for that dude. So we're trying to solve a murder mystery. First, the first part of the mystery is, was there actually a murder? Because most people seem to think there wasn't a murder, except for the guy's brother. But you know, using video game logic, if this is a quest, then there's probably actually a murder. Besides the fact Berlin confirmed on the Discord that there is a murder. So it's worth pursuing further to try to solve this mystery of who the murderer is. My station's a little... Apologize for the herky-jerky. I'm not quite set up. I had to move some of the wires because the one kitten keeps trying to eat the wires, and so my whole setup's a little janky and uncomfortable. That's besides the point. Look, the kitty came right over to me. Kitty. Oh! Alright, so let's get out of here. We are going to talk to Big Brett. We were kind of putting that off in the previous episode, but there's no reason to put it off any further, so let's go talk to him, see what he has to say about Patrick, and then I guess we had to go back and go back to Core City. So Big Brett is in the pens, and then he's over here. What's up, Big Brett? Can you tell me about the Patrick Pierce? Tell me about PP. Every game has PP in it now. Earthbound has PP. Now we have a PP here, PP there, PP everywhere. Trying to remember if I asked him all these. I think I did. Let's just talk to him. Let's get to the point. Yeah, I remember it, right? All right. He seemed healthy and well, but then one day he didn't leave his room for almost the entire day. When they went to check up on him, they found him dead in his bed. Poor guy. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? I liked Pat. He was a good person, even though we had some disagreements. For example, I asked him to install some heaters for my hoppers. He did so, and everything was supposed to be automatic fine. To come back, my hoppers are lying on their sides with their tongues out. It felt like I entered a furnace. I don't know how he messed it up, but I specifically told him to test it and be careful like 100 times. Make sure it freaking worked before you fire up. My hoppers nearly died because of it. He sighs. I know it sounds like I'm overreacting, but this is serious work. I'm feeding the station, for crying out loud. And then we just could ask him again. Yeah, okay. There's no reason to do that. Okay. Didn't really... I was so nervous about talking to him, but he didn't really have much different to say. Honestly. So let's go back. Trying to think if there's anything else. We could reread the computer terminals. Berlin, I did read all of your comments about the previous episode just before I started, so hopefully to freshen my mind. What was in this locker? Oh, the doctor's coat I didn't want. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure we stole everything out of here. Alright. So we're going to double check some of the terminal entries here. Because Berlin had said there is something relevant in here. I did look at everything. So I'm not sure. Prescribed painkillers, gabapentin this time. We're getting low on other painkillers. And since we don't have anyone suffering from epilepsy, gabapentin will have to do. So I joked that that's literally my step one, my daily medicine for my back, and I have another one for like when days are worse, which I very, very rarely take, but I just thought that was kind of funny. I mean, other than that, I mean, we'll read them all again. Trouble falling asleep prescribed. Mirtazapine. Alright, just saying it worked well. I don't feel like that's anything relevant. Brett. You know, he had a cut. Didn't really... nothing really seems relevant there. Sharp pain in his chest. I don't know how that's going to be relevant. Joe came in, asked for depressive tablets, searched for lean, said it's the only thing that helps her, administered placebo treatment. They have reasons to believe it's in her head, gave her some inert tablets, and will monitor her condition. Okay, so he gave her fake pills and she got better. So it is all in her head, I guess. And then Lucas. He's just clumsy. Don't really see how that'd be relevant. And I can't go into the patient archive. Now the inventory. Alright, medication seems... No. Medication list seems too long for you to read them all. Alright, so that's... I thought that might be relevant, but no. No. Surgical equipment. Just looking at all the stuff here, trying to see if any of this seems useful. Not really. But I don't know what I'm looking for. There's a lot of stuff here. They wouldn't show me the medicine list, but they're showing me this long ass list. Needle. This might be it right here. Surgical needle, straight, extra large. Note: 1 is inexplicably missing from the operating room. Data was broken or discarded. They're big and sturdy. So there's a missing surgical needle. Interesting. Okay, so that might be what we're looking for there. Something's... So somebody injected him with something. That's my current theory. We're going to be getting new medical equipment soon. Existing inventory will need to be rechecked and expanded, unless we want to risk the same thing last time happening again. Don't know what that was. Excuse me. As of right now, I am not sick. My son is. And I almost always get sick when he's sick. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Quentin's... Ooh boy. Dimethyl mercury. I am normally actually pretty good at reading chemistry things. I had to think about it for a second. Quentin retrieved a single dose of dimethyl mercury. He mentioned he needed it for testing on burrowers. Okay, so Quentin's the murderer. Note: why do we even have one of the strongest neurotoxins in our inventory? Alright, so now I kind of want to go back and talk to Quentin. Why is Quentin the murderer? Repair the lock pad. Surgery light rooms. Empty. In the back. Okay. So Quentin. What did you do, Quentin? Now Quentin's in the... damn. Blanking on where Quentin is. Because up here is Harold. And here is Ezra. Yeah, Quentin. Oh, Quentin's with the cave hoppers. Not Big Brett. Not that area with the cave hoppers, but the other area with the cave hoppers. This room. This is Quentin. Yeah. Okay, Quentin. What'd you do, man? So we already talked to him, I'm pretty sure. But hold on, I wanna. Alright, nothing in there. We did read that last time, but nothing that I feel like is a gotcha. Like we figured it out. That's why you're the murderer. Alright, I like how this is checked, but we definitely haven't. Like, we're still working on that. Okay, and haven't really done anything in here. Like, I really want to start getting some things done. I'm sorry that it's like so slow going sometimes with me actually getting things done. So now we're going to go to the station. Sorry, my brain was like, because I took the train to get here. So I was like, wait, where's the train again? I only ever took the train for the first time in the last episode. Now there is one named dude like over this way, I don't know if he's worth talking to or if he's even going to be there, because people have moved around a little bit, like old Jonas being in the cantina now. Wasn't there a name dude in here? Yeah, Roman. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm quite busy right now. How much damage? Patrick Pierce's death. He died in his sleep. What else is there to know? Can you tell me what he was like as a person? He was a nice fellow. We would chat sometimes at the bar. Now I often see his brother there. Poor lad, a miserable sight, watching him just sit there staring into his glass. Alright, I'll leave you to your work. Alright, so that was... Why did I not check all the footlockers in here? Or did I, and there was just stuff I didn't want? No, they just need to be lockpicked. Well, I mean... I can do that. Maybe last time I was here I didn't have my lockpicking high enough? There's nothing in there. Well, it's fine. Because, like, I want the XP. So go ahead. We'll waste a lockpick for XP. Alright, a net. I'm not even going to take the net. So that was kind of silly. But whatever. It's fine. How about you open up the door, you bozo? And there was that guy doing the blasting over here, but he's in the workout room now. Alright. Let's get on the train, get back to Core City before I forget anything else. I want to go to Core City. I kind of want to go to Foundry just because we haven't been there. Okay. So, now I need to... Yeah, this... I said, I feel like I got better at reading this, but this map still is not helpful to me. Like, at all. I think this is where I want... I can't remember. Yeah, there's several things we want to do while we're here. There's Ohad right there. Yeah, so this is going to lead us... Alright, I know where this leads us. Yes, it's going to lead us here. And then elevators right over here. We're going to stop and see the kitty. The kitty did apparently want my attention. That's okay. Alright, let's go to the elevator. And we want to go to the middle level. So that's where all the action goes down. You have to remember there's the 2 trains and they go to different places. Alright, and then we want to go here. I think somebody I might want to talk to is in here. Now, Berlin did give me a hint. We're going to close the door for some privacy. Now, the hint she gave me is the person I need to speak to about the drill. Because I'm like, there's like a million dudes. Like, how many? Just go around talking to everybody and see randomly. And, they had said it was somebody who I wanted to leave. And that's like for like a good like a minute or two. I was like, who the hell do I want to leave in Core City? And I was like, wait a minute. I definitely said I wanted this dude to leave at one point. Now watch, I'm going to be wrong. But I had said I wanted this dude to leave at one point because I wanted to loot these lockers, and I can't do it because he's just standing here, but he keeps saying he wants to leave. But let's see if I'm right. Hello again. You mentioned you used to do a lot of repairs. How good are you? I think I did good, Berlin. Yay! I can repair pretty much anything unless this cough kills me, drats. How about a faceless tunneler? He gives you a puzzled look. Why are you asking me all this? The group I'm working for is in need of such a machine. One of those recently crashed in drop zone, and it's an opportunity we don't want to miss. Fine, whatever, but it will cost you. First I need to see the machine. You said that it's in the zone. Is it safe to go there? I can guarantee your safety. Lovely. We can get there right now. I'm ready to go if you're ready. Take him to the tunneler. Oh, and they're not actually going to make me do it? I love that. I like 10 out of 10 game of the year. The fact that they didn't make me actually walk with him all the way from... It was only a couple screens away, but still. Michael is making me cough because I'm reading coughs. Well, it's tinkering time. I don't know why that's funny, but for some reason it is to me. Michael begins his work on the tunneler. He occasionally stops his tinkering and puts it, as he puts it, sometimes to think what to do, sometimes to cough, but it doesn't take long for him to return to you. This thing shouldn't be difficult to repair at all, which is which is quite interesting. I expected something far more sophisticated than this. Still, I'm going to need some expensive, high-end parts to make this thing work. Yeah, I'll probably even need to modify them. I don't think I'll find stock parts for this beast anywhere around here, and I'm going to need some money. How much do you need? He coughs and raises his index finger. He probably means 1,000, but I think it's gonna be funny to say 1 million Sharons. Yeah, I just had a feeling it was gonna be 1,000. Like, out of the choices, 1 obviously wasn't the answer. 1 million obviously wasn't the answer. My wife and my son get mad when we play like trivia games and things that are multiple choice, because I'm just a good guesser, but like, it's like my guesses are always based on like logic. Like, I mean, I learned that a million years ago back in school when you're doing multiple choice. Normally there's one answer that's ridiculously wrong one way, then one answer that's ridiculously wrong the other way, and then you got a 50-50 chance to figure out, you know, the right answer, which is pretty good odds to start off with. And then if you like at least understand the question or the problem a little bit, you can normally infer and at least get close to, you know, so it's like you can do multiple choice as long as you don't have to show your work. You can do multiple choice, which a lot of standardized testing is just that, or at least was when I was in school. Figure out the answer quite easily. Okay, only 1,000. Dude, that's... it's not exactly a small amount, but I need these parts if we're going to make this beast roar again. Cost, otherwise you might as well let it rust till it's no more. Excuse me. Alright, I got enough on me. Give him the coins. I'll be back with 1,000 Sharons. I mean, can what's his face? Can Gorski give me 1,000? Can I do? I don't want to have to pay for this myself. Otherwise, you might. Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna try to see if I can get somebody to hook me up, because that's a lot of money, and I do have it. If I remember correctly, I have 3,000 right now. So I mean, I can do it. I don't want to do it. So there's a little bit of a difference there. All right, and it was, I think, just like over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because this leads us up to to John the Beautiful, who I was calling Handsome Jack in the last episode. Alright, John, I'm pretty sure I got some stuff for you. I need some specific information. That's what I'm saying. Prepare some food and let's get started. Oh, okay. I need some information on... I was going to ask him about Daniel, but... I still think it's a bummer that Daniel's one of my subscribers that's been with me and been watching for a long time. He's on the Discord as well. doesn't watch this series, because I always love... Daniel's a very common name. Actually, I like the name Daniel a lot, too. I don't like Dan and Danny. It's like my son's name, Alexander. Like, I love Alexander. Alex is fine, but like, I really like Alexander. Same thing with Vincent. Like, I love Vincent, but Vinny, it just feels like too Italian to me or something. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's because I had a friend Vinny growing up that was like almost like a frenemy kind of friend. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Tell me about Patrick, please. Again, hey pal, I can dig out something for you. Don't worry a thing. John's your man. Don't you trust me? Come on, pal. He observes you with anticipation. After a few moments, he smiles and speaks. Fine. If you're not going to offer anything, I'll have to ask for it myself. Since this requires quite a bit of work, I'll have my special. I'm hoping it's a cave hopper steak. I'm going to say again. Yeah, pal. Some guy came here exactly several months ago, asked about the same man. Tall, black, long hair. Tall, black, long hair. I know, pal. There's a lot of people who look like that. I know. So what about my special? He wants to... Why am I acting like he doesn't... I don't know what he wants. I know what he wants. Your special what? You're joking, right? You know what my special is? Hey, pal, you disappoint me. Come on. How come you don't know what my special is? It's like you've only recently met me, pal. Just go to Moe's and tell him you want John's special. Got it. Bring it to... Okay, so now he doesn't want a cave hopper steak? What the... Okay. Fine. Just go to Moe's and tell him you want John's special. Got it. Bring it to me, pal. And by the time you're back, I'll prepare everything you need about... Patrick Pierce? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He raises his chin and speaks in a pseudo-divine voice. Now go, mortal! Seek Moe and acquire John's special. If God me is pleased, then you will gain the knowledge that you seek so vigorously. Go now. Gee! I don't know what the gee is. You're not, fella. See you later. Okay, so... Just thought he wanted a cave hopper steak. Look, I would keep walking right past Daniel, who we're trying to set up. Hey, Gene. Oh, he said Moe's. Hold on. What's Moe's? I just realized he said Moe's. What the hell is Moe's? What is Moe's? Hold on. I'm so confused. Who the hell is Moe? Like, I read that and like my brain didn't go... Yeah, so he wants a cave hopper steak for Daniel. Here you go. That's what I'm talking about. Come to me. So you want to know more about Daniel. Okay, pal, listen. I've been keeping an eye on him for a while. Whenever someone comes along and claims he's got something that's the best, which is Hercules' drug in this case, you know something crooked's got to be going on. First, Daniel is a pathological liar. He lies about his past, how he lost his eye, everything. Just ask around. You'll notice he told different stories to different people. Second, even more important than the first, is about the Hercules drug. I've seen some local scavengers buy it, go to do some spelunking, scavenging, whatever, and none of them ever return to Core City. Now, you're not asking this for no reason, of course. If you want to learn what it does exactly, I suggest you get a sample of that stuff and test it. Simple. By the way, thanks for the food, pal. He was about to bite the steak, but he suddenly stops. When I said test it, I didn't mean to test it on yourself, to be clear. Now he bites into the steak. Okay. Now I'm confused. Oh God. He did say Moe's, right? I don't know what the hell was Moe's, and you know, reading is fundamental. And it's like I read it, and I do that a lot, unfortunately. Like when I'm reading a book, and my focus is on the book, I'm reading the book. And I love to read. I have a library. I read constantly. And you get absorbed into the book. When I'm reading on here, a lot of times I'm thinking about like 8 other things, which is why I have a tendency to forget immediately what I just read. And I'm trying to be like Mose. Was Mose the name of the... Mose is the bar in The Simpsons. Was Mose the name of the tavern in... the bar in Junkyard? Is he trying to send me all the way to the Junkyard? Alright, hold on. Let's go back and talk to Gene again. Make sure I didn't miss something before I go all the way to the Junkyard, because it's definitely not the name of the lady at Southgate Station. Gene. I mean, I can ask him about Patrick Pierce, so we'll do that. Never heard of him, mate. Okay, well that was strikeout. Oh, balls. And he definitely doesn't have anything called John Special. Well, at least Cave Hopper Steak kind of worked out for me. I got more information about Daniel. We didn't really learn much about Daniel that we didn't already know, though. But still, he's a big fat liar face. Where's the... It was there for a second. Where'd it go? Oh, all the way down here. Gorski, give me some money. Don't make me pay for this myself. What do you know? Okay, we can ask him too. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Patrick, the electrician? He kicked the bucket during sleep. At least that's what I know. His brother caused some trouble. Blamed Pascal for not being thorough with his autopsy. It wasn't any of my business. I stayed out of it. Can you tell me what he's like as a person? Gursky's not going to know. He never annoyed me, so I suppose he was alright. He did his job, far as I can tell. We'll do Tanner Vera, Faceless. You mentioned something about about the tunneler. Never mind. Alright, I'm not trying to waste your time. I am gonna have to pay the money. I'm gonna have to pay the money. Well, crap. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright. So we need to find the Praetorian Society place. Have we found that previously? Let me go to the elevator. Yeah, I'm just moving on from that for now because I'm trying to decide whether or not... Oh, more importantly, or most importantly... Since we got rid of Mykola, we can now rob him. Or just get some XP and waste some lockpicks, I guess. Alright, I mean, that's something. Alright, so, not great. But it was something. Yeah, so I figured I was Mykola pretty quick and easy. There were other people I could have asked back there. Just want to see Praetorian security. Okay, so it's on the upper level. Should I talk? screw it. Let's just go to the security and see. Alright. I don't... Is it this one? What does that say? Core Tech? Alright, so this is not what I'm looking for. Alright, there is an up though. that map completely useless to me. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, we've been here before because it's open, but I'm confused. Whoa! So what did I do? Peek in here and then actually, like, not actually do anything? Alright, I found the JKK, which sounds like something else when I say it. Okay. Somebody told me how to say this. I think it was Tuchajabi Jason in the comments. And now I'm blanking on how to say it. I've been saying chort. Chortist. Which every time I say sounds like tortoise in my head. So I might just say tortoise. Tortoise missionary. Alright. There's somebody new. Core City. Norman gentleman. I don't. How do you does? He doesn't speak particularly well. Alright, so we found everywhere but the place that we're actually looking for. I'm gonna grab some stuff out of these barrels. If there's some balls. Oh, I keep taking the balls too. I don't know why. So yeah, we found JKK. We found the Core Tech. They purposely put this dude here so I can't. So I can't stealth and then rob this box because he's right there. That's annoying. Receptionist. I mean, we don't have any business here, so we'll just make a mental note that this is here. Norman. You come up to an average height blonde man holding a real book in his hand. Ooh, Norman. Reading it quietly. He is dressed in a standing and reading is weird though. Just in my opinion. Like I can't think of, I don't ever like just stand and read a book. Which is ironic because standing is one of the best positions for my back. Like if I have a choice of sitting or standing, I will stand, but I always sit when I don't know. Never mind. Nobody cares what I'm saying. He is dressed in a stylish, high-cost suit while wearing equally fashionable shoes, all free of even a speck of dust. Meanwhile, his physique is as unimpressive as his gelled hair, seeing that an average South Underrailer can break him in two without breaking a sweat. He closes the book, takes a brief look at you, and begins the conversation with entirely unique greeting. Ken Ho, approacher? Sure, Ken Ho. A joyful smile materializes on his face. Ah, finally someone who is not an uncultured swine. You speak Advantung, yes? You speakish Advantung, yay? No, I just repeated what you said. Gah! I see you're one of the uneducated ones, which doesn't flummox me one bit, considering our current location. This is Core City, after all. No matter, since you're already here, I might as well educate you, if only a bit. Hear me. The language you witness me using is called Avantung, and it is a contemporary, modernized, and improved version of the language most of us use, Common Tongue, as I will refer to it from now on. For you see, I was feeling indisposed and exhausted of all the inconsistencies in how do I express myself. Unnaturalness of common tongues. Thus I, Professor Norman Hack, so he's literally a hack, of University of Dis, one day made a conscious decision to liberate some of my time, sit down, and do my best to ameliorate this stale mess into one endearing, beautiful language, much pretty tongue. It resembles the Common Tongue, true, but only to a minuscule degree. For instance, Common Tongue was a language dominated by exceptions to rules, relying on memorizing phonic patterns in order to maintain proper pronunciation, strict sentence structure. I could go on and on. All this has been evicted in Avantung, for the whole language has been standardized and tuned towards absolute consistency in every aspect imaginable, creating a clearer, more natural lingual experience free of ambiguity. Much pretty! There is so much more to speak of it, but first I'd like you to tell me why you're here and what do you want from me. Is that because I thought the guy out there was special? I noticed the guy outside also speaks Avantung. Can you teach me a few Avantung phrases? Can you tell me about Court City? Can you tell me about the arena? Can you tell me about JKK? Can you tell me about the oligarchy? The only one I really want to ask him for now, because I don't know he's going to have useful information on anything else, is this one. Ah, yay. Rick, gentleman. He's my student, a bright young man, I must say. I started teaching him shortly after I arrived to Core City. I rented this, how to refer to it without making it seem better than it actually is, space here. And I put up an Avantung course ad. Rick, gentleman, was the first one to respond to the ad. He was the only one to respond to the ad. He clearly realized the importance of Avantung, unlike other denizens of this linguistic cesspit. I mean, even despite my disapproval of Common Tongue, the things I've heard here make my ears bleed and my mind wail in agony. Being hammered in the head with hardcore and dominating every 2 sentences is only beginning of the story. Pipeworker atrocity. Avantung as an official language of, well, even a station, let alone the region, will have to wait. However, I hope that goal will be achieved one day. If it means teaching one student at a time, then I better persevere. Yeah, we're just gonna say see you for now. In Avantung, it's observant, you so close. Norman, gentlemen, remember that, please. Observant, you so... Okay. I just really came in here because I was hoping to rob some stuff, but apparently I can't. Alright, so Rick. Wonton erept a funny gag. Okay. Now we did actually have a quest for this, didn't we? We were supposed to... Or not. Thought we had something that said, like, come here and talk to Percival. I swear we had something for that. Alright. We'll just, I just keep opening the doors and closing the doors, and nobody cares. We'll just, again, keep that in mind that that's here, and hopefully... I'm going to walk right into this dude, aren't I? Hopefully the other place is down here? The Praetorian place? Okay, yeah, that looks very Praetorian-like. not completely remembering this area. Manor guard? What manor? Manor guard. Do I have to talk to the manor guard? The guard signals you to stop. Excuse me, sir, this is private property. State your business here. Okay, so that's the second, like, area where I found, like, a guard out in front of it. The other one's, like, kind of in the middle of the other area by the merchants. Okay. What is this place? Can I come in? Do the owners of this place offer any work? I'm looking to earn some coin. Sure. Afraid not. What is this place? This property belongs to the Toloski family, and access to the general public is strictly prohibited unless, of course, you've been invited by one of the family members. Okay. Sorry to bother you. So, I'm going to drop a save, because I want to go to that alley over there. And I don't know if I do that, if he's going to turn hostile. Oh, there's another guard there. Oh, yep, okay. See, I'm starting to really get this game now. I had a feeling. Maybe if I was being stealthy, which I am good at doing, that would not have happened. But, alright. And I can't go in whatever this place is. Jojo. Alright, we found somebody named Jojo. Kind of annoying we can't go in whatever this room is, so I have, like, no idea what it is. Can't go in there either. Alright, but more importantly, we found... I'm gonna be a hardcore enforcer. Okay, we found where we're looking for. What is this place? Is this like apartments or something? Oh, I can open up this one. Okay. Weird that I could open up that one. I don't necessarily want to have to kill everybody in here like I had to do the other place. I hear a kitty. I do not see a kitty. This is why I don't get things done. Because I am very easily distracted. I'm just like, ooh, a new place. Okay, so we have an enforcer here. We have a ton of lockers. Is there anybody in here? No. Well, then you know what time it is. It's time for lunch. It's time for lunch. Hopefully I get something out of one of these. Some boots. I mean, they're not great, but I could sell them. I'm burning through lockpicks this episode. This is the most lockpicks I've used in a while. Alright. A grenade, some antidote. Could theoretically use those two things. Nothing. Nothing. Also, the flies are a little concerning. Because normally there's only like a fly noise if something's dead. So is there something dead in one of these apartments? Robe. It's garbage. I'll take the patch kit. Okay. Seriously, what's with the flies? Oh. I'm also surprised more places aren't upset when I'm in stealth, that I'm in stealth. Like, I figured I would be like, hey, why are you in stealth? Alright, there's a little base area over there's the cat. Commoner, bomber, runner, commoner. Oh, I can have stuff out of the fridge? Awesome. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, this is just like some sort of residential area, I guess, where there's clearly something dead in one of these rooms. Alright, let's actually stop screwing around for once. And can't go in there anyway. So now I'm like, I don't know about this. This place is kind of intimidating. Like, seriously. Okay, here we go. Hold it. You are approaching a restricted area. Only employees and recruits are allowed past this point. Recruits? Yes, recruits who come here to apply for a Praetorian security training program. We're always accepting brave, committed individuals into our ranks. Of course, they need to go through rigorous training first. Okay, I'd like to join the Praetorian security, I guess. My name? Berlin. Thank you. Please wait here. I'll be back soon. Alright, I hope this is the right thing to do. I did drop that save not too long ago. You're clear. Go up these stairs, then take the first left. There you'll find Lieutenant Stratford. Talk to him and he'll explain everything you need to know. Got it. Okay. I tried to click on the stairs and it didn't work. Bomber. You said a left, right? So left, right. Ha 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 ha. Should be this dude. Yeah. All right. So more importantly, can I do some looting while I'm here? No. Okay. Hey, can you tell me? Can you tell me about Patrick Pierce? You come up to a tall man whose armor exhibits markings and indicative of some higher rank. He seems to be wearing his superb and neatly trimmed mustache with great pride, and his numerous scars sprinkled all over his aging face serve as a much more powerful decoration than any metal ever could, you feel. Wasting no time, he moves his angular jaw to address you with a not surprisingly authoritative tone of voice. Recruit, I am Lieutenant Nigel Stratford. I've been told that you are interested in joining the Praetorian security. Is that correct? I'm just gonna say that is correct. Splendid. He puts his hands behind his back and resumes. As you may know, Core City has been invaded by dangerous foes known as the Faceless. While their attempts at taking over the city have been successfully repelled so far, the threat is still present. On the other side, as you may also know, mobs, gangs, criminal scum of all shapes and sizes infest Core City from within. Is that correct? That is correct. If you want to join the Praetorian security, you must be willing to put your life on the line for every man, woman, and child residing in Core City. Facing all of the aforementioned and then some, becoming an enforcer means dealing with constant danger, means continual self-improvement, and ultimately means protecting those who need protection the most. Are you willing to do that? I am. Splendid. That is music to my ears. Before you are officially accepted, you must know several things. Continue. First, once you officially become part of the Praetorian security becomes part of you. Your colleagues become your brothers and sisters. There is no gender, race, faith differences here. You all share the same goals. Alright, I mean, so far that sounds reasonable. Second, there is no room for those who lack courage, commitment, and integrity. Courage to allow you to overcome all the challenges you will be facing. Commitment to maintain your sense of duty and ensure that you are fulfilling your obligations unquestionably and relentlessly. And integrity. to make sure your actions are always honest and honorable. Again, that sounds good. You look like you are bored. Enforcer, do I talk a lot? Is that what you are thinking? Am I boring to you? I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. You look like you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. No, sir. Splendid. One more thing remains. Third, if you do anything to dishonor this institution or break one or several aforementioned rules in any way, consequences will be severe. But that will not happen, right? Am I right? Yes, sir, you are. Splendid. Congratulations. Welcome to Praetorian Security. Our official motto is order through strength. You must remember it. Continue. Now, your uniform. You have a choice between a peacekeeper and the chest guard. A peacekeeper is a heavy, full-bodied steel armor suit that comes either with a cape or a scapular. The chest guard is a lighter version, tactical cuirass, and is intended to facilitate movement while still improving full riot control capacity. I mean, the cape sounds cool and all, but I think I'm gonna have to do the chest guard. I'll take the chest guard, sir. He motions one of the enforcers in less than a minute. Wait. He motions one of the enforcers, and in less than a minute, the said returns with your new suit of armor and metal helmet. The lieutenant points to the helmet as it's being handed to you. That's the lawgiver. It comes with respiratory unit and integrated megaphone. Don't even think about using it in headquarters. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. I won't, sir. When can I start training, sir? Nod. Say nothing. Understood. I'm doing all this because I just want to ask about Patrick. Okay, there, finally, it is an option. Good. Now, as for your training, there will be no training. What? Timeout. Rewind. Good. Now for your training. There will be no training for you due to the faceless invasion. We cannot send all of our recruits through our standard training programs. You already seem capable enough. Your first assignment will show if I am correct or not. I need some information on the former Praetorian security arson Patrick Pierce. I feel like he's not going to want to answer me on this. I cannot share any such information with you, Enforcer. It is well above your pay grade. Oh, balls. Okay. Does that mean I have to, like, move up the ranks? What can you tell me about Praetorian Security, Cortec, JKK, Faceless Invasion? Tell me about, how you feel about the other groups, Cortec. Cortec is primarily driven by technological development and production of high-tech weaponry equipment, home appliances, and the like. It is owned by Rupert Simmons, one of the oligarchs, a former head of Biocorp's research department before its dissolution. From Praetorian Security's perspective, they do produce high-quality weaponry and equipment that I cannot deny. With that said, they are arrogant. I can recall multiple statements concerning Cortec's supposed superiority over Praetorian Security in terms of personnel competency and the equipment we use. Pure nonsense. Okay. JKK? JKK is owned by Gunnar Edstrom, one of the oligarchs. I'm sure you know about them being the primary broadcasting company in Core City and beyond, as well as their branches they do business in. But I feel the need to warn you about covert operations which are performed by their operatives. Publicly, Praetorian Security does not know about this, but in reality we are fully aware of their serendipitous actions. I cannot reveal any details at the moment. I just want you to be aware of what I've told you. Do you understand? Sure. Any further questions? Yeah, I guess tell me about you. Praetorian Security is concerned with one thing and one thing only, the protection of all who live in Core City. That is our primary mission, and we select the finest men and women in order to make sure that safety and order within the city are maintained. We train all our recruits to become capable enforcers and send them on their duty knowing that they can get the job done. But you just told me that there wasn't any training. We are here to maintain order. Order through strength. I believe that answers your question. Tell me about the faceless. I will. It will not last for much longer. Okay, well that's short and sweet. Give me an assignment, I guess. I don't know. Splendid. Let us begin. I want you to locate and eliminate a mercenary group that has been causing us quite trouble here in Core City. It's led by a man of Joe Di Pacino. That is hard to say. Joe Di Pacino. Taking him out will most likely cause the whole group to fall apart, so consider him your primary target. Of course, your hands are untied regarding the use of deadly force, so I can murder. We do not know the exact location of I'm just going to call him Pacino's hideout, or else we would have eliminated that threat earlier. What we do know is that they conduct all their operations from within Core City. So in short, locate Pacino, eliminate him, out, and all who stand in your way. Do you understand? Yes, sir. In that case, you're dismissed. Good luck. Alright, so I'm an assassin now, apparently. So my question is, after all that, if I joined this group, does that mean I can't join the other groups? Because the whole reason I came here was not to join this group, was to find information about Patrick Pierce. And I failed at that. So that's kind of a bummer. This place is quite large. Drill instructor, can you tell me about Patrick Pierce? Okay, nope. He doesn't want to talk to me about Patrick Pierce either. Can't go in here. Can't go in here. Can't go anywhere in this place. Do I need to put on the armor or something? What if I put on the armor? Just for while... That's not how I put on the armor. Just for while I'm in here. Because this is for sure... gonna ruin my stealth, I would think. I don't know. This just increases my stealth. This does a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. I'll put it on while I'm in here. Because I don't know if this is like Fallout New Vegas or something where like I have to like wear the correct gear when I'm in a certain area to be able to like do stuff and things. Kind of hoping to find... I can't go down here either, so there's no point. Some other named people? Oh, wait. Excuse me, Enforcer, but Chief Knight does not accept visitors at this moment. Okay. So I've done this. I don't know if this is a mistake. So anything I do after this, I might have to redo. Crap. Alright. Well, let me get out of here, and then I'll switch my outfit. Because, yeah, that's my concern now, is that flashing's gonna bother me. That's locked me out of doing things with other groups. And if that's the case, then, I mean, that's who I was supposed to get information from, or at least who I thought I was supposed to get information from. Where is this now? Alright. I'm going in stealth, even though I'm like right in front of that dude. Nothing in there. Can't go in there. Which is weird because it looks like a shop. This looks like a shop. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in the dumpster. I don't need that. I'll take the bullet shells. I can go in here, apparently. It says I can go in here, but then it says I need to hack. I can't remember what level I can hack at. It's been a while. Am I hallucinating, or did that not tell me what level I can hack at? Well. Seriously, what level is my hacking then? 81. Okay. I mean, I thought I was close-ish. 81's kind of close. Alright, so we can go in there, but we can't actually get in there. Now, what was the deal with this door? It says I can't go in here. Oh, there is somebody there. Alright, I had to pick the lock. And then I had to pick the lock again. And hopefully there's not somebody standing right in here when I open the door. Alright, what do we got? Digital timer, reflex sight, all just junk I can sell. I'm going to drop a new save just because we're doing some sneaky stuff and it's actually working. And then the blue, somebody told me what blue was like a million years ago. And I am somewhat blanking. I'm remembering what the blue is. I'm very confused why I'm able to just go through this person's stuff. And they appear to be nowhere to be found. But okay. Glad nobody's here. Alright, how do we get into the store? Alright, who we got over? Commoner. Electronic lock. Alright, Turian security guards walking right towards me, which is somewhat inconvenient. Trying to click on the lock. I'm having a little bit of a struggle here for some reason. Hacking 80. I can do hacking 80. It's just a matter of, can I do this before the guard comes back? Yeah, okay. Go, 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 go. Okay, so I did it. Can we open up the door now? Oh. Don't know where we're going. Oh. We're doing some proper stealthy stuff here. Nothing super exciting, but we'll take it. Ooh, some batteries. They're very useful. I'll leave the door open in case I need to run away. I don't know what this is. Like, where am I? Well, there's a desk in here. Ooh, a flare. Alright, so where does this elevator go? Oh. I don't know where I am. Basement? Okay. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm fighting something. So this might have been a mistake. Because I don't know what I'm fighting. Seriously, does somebody know what I'm fighting? Oh, that's literally a camera right there. Oh. Okay. I mean, it says I'm fighting? Kitten's trying to get my attention. Hacking 135. Okay, well, we can't do that. Yeah, I don't know how I was spotted and then unspotted. But I was. Hacking 100. Can't do that. Kitten? What little one? Little one's talking to me. Nothing in there. Alright, so now I'm concerned that since I got spotted, I'm done. Oop, nope. Just gotta waiting for it to go away. Because it seems to have like a set pattern. But it doesn't seem to want to go away. Alright, well I can't do that anyway. Okay, so this was storage. Yeah, I got nervous when I went to the basement. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is what saw me. And my psychic stuff doesn't work on these guys, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I missed. Oh my god. I kicked it. That's hilarious. I got one hit off. Alright, probably silly to go back in the stealth, but whatever. There's an emergency exit. That's interesting. But where was that? Where is it going to come out? Door won't budge. Alright. So we've been to store. Reception was the level we started off on. So that's kind of what I want to see. We're going to step back out for a second because I want to see if everybody's hostile. Where's that Praetorian guy? Soldier man, where are you? Alright, he's right there. We cool? We still cool? We're friends? Okay, apparently him and I are still cool. Alright, so office floor 1. Documents. Various scattered law, contract templates, no signatures have been signed. Alright, well that's... Why am I not in stealth? I think that's why I got detected, because I came out the elevator, and for some bizarre reason, I guess because I'm using the elevator, I'm coming out not in stealth. Residential areas below, the street layout unfortunately doesn't provide any interesting look. Okay. Some cloth, I guess. A rag. I am over encumbered. Are you pooping me? Nope. Not pooping me. Definitely overcovered. Oh my god. Okay. No, I want to stay stealthy while I'm here. We're gonna go like that. Since we have encountered robots, that... Oh boy. Yeah, they didn't give me special boots. Boots. Just wanted to fill that up. And somehow it seems like that unencumbered me. So take that as a win, I guess. Oh my god. What are the chances of that? I just used that. What is this? Graphite. Alright, so what if I take the graphite? I take this. drop some things off. What can we drop off? You don't weigh very much. I mean, that's a pound. How am I 5 pounds over? £1 for that. Any guns that are not worth anything? I mean, these are not really worth very much. But it's still not 5 pounds. That's only 3, 4, 350. 3.5. You know what I mean. Alright, crafting stuff. Yeah, like where's... I mean, this does have weight. And I already know this one, but I can sell it. You don't weigh that much. How about... Oh, I have all this metal. But even all the metal is only 1 pound. God damn it. Where am I at? Where do I have so much weight? £2 for the spear shaft. Alright, we'll get rid of the spear shaft for sure. Yeah, so we also picked up those batteries, which don't help. Oh, look at the boots. This pair of boots is 6 pounds. Goodbye, 6 pound boots. I think we're just going to dump all the boots, actually. Because they're all kind of... booty, specifically the ones that were 6 pounds, and then this one's only 59. Alright, that's good enough. Anyway, now we can finish exploring at least, since nobody's mad at us for being in here. And there was a rag in here and a rag in here. Alright, open the door and see all the people. Let's get out of here. Let's go up to the final floor. Stealth is off. Yes, I have to remember, if I take an elevator, it turns off stealth. Hacking 100, can't do that. Empty desk. What is that? Get all kinds of interesting components in here. From up here, the streets below can be seen in their full glory. Alright, last desk. Jumping bean. Not actually a bean. We consume makes you feel light and agile. Okay. What is happening? Thank you. A lot of dirty rags in here. Alright, so I don't really know what the point of this was. But we broke in. Killed a robot. Stole some stuff. Got over encumbered. And that was that. That's a black cat. Can't go in here, whatever this is. I mean, we could, theoretically. I don't know where the guard is. Lockpicking, nope, definitely can't get in there. Nothing in there. Scared the commoner away. The cat bumped into me, which is kind of funny. There's a down here as well. I didn't bump into anybody. The cat bumped into me. I was standing there minding my business. Lockpicking 55 we can do. Alright, so we're still just doing some more robbing. Oh, okay. He might. I guess not. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Alright, the commoner's back. Oh, you gotta stand right there. Giles. Okay, we found Giles. Whoever that is. I feel like I should drop another save just because. If I wanna. Well, apparently I can take stuff from this fridge anyway. Oh, and there is a dude right there who somehow I didn't see like a second ago. Alright, we're getting some good robbing going on in this area. Can I get over here? No, I want you to. No, go into the room and then close the door. You absolute buffoon. Alright, well, there's nothing in here anyway, or nothing in there. Alright, we've checked everything there. Anybody over here in the corner? No. Alright, well I guess we could go talk to Giles. Also, if that commoner is gone. Nope, not gone. Alright, we'll come out of stealth. What's up, Giles? Giles, you look just like Norman. You catch the man moving some heavy boxes, so his breathless but still polite greeting doesn't come as a surprise. This thin man, obviously not built for physically intense work, puts down the last box on the desk near him before pulling out a bright red handkerchief to wipe the sweat off his almost equally colored face. Afterwards, he steps in front of you and begins speaking while the caressing breeze of the fan behind him cools him off. Sorry, that threw me off for a second. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm Giles Pitt, and welcome to Core City Housing Corporation Sales Office. How wipe sweat from off his forehead. How may I help you? Can you tell me about Core City Housing Corporation? What do you do here? What do you think of the Faceless Invasion? Tell me about the arena. All right, what do you do here? I am the head manager of the sales office, but due to certain issues, let's have it at that, we're a bit understaffed at the moment, so I have to do more work than what says in my job description. He shrugs. It can get a bit too hardcore at times, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother? Understaffed seems like an understatement. UnderRail, underrated, understated. Sorry. Granted, Helga was helping me up to a week ago, our interior decorations manager, but her unborn baby had different intentions. That adjective no longer applies, so you know. Therefore, I'm alone here now. Not for much longer, I hope. What can you tell me about this place? Core City Housing Corporation, or as I like to call it, CCHC, is one of the most successful companies in Core City. Our goal is to provide complete and affordable housing and utility solutions to as many Core City residents as we can, running our business in compliance with the honest quality and safety standards. It's been 5 years since the company's inception, and during that time we've proven that we're here for you and that we won't stop until we've provided everyone with a proper modern home. You people don't do much business in the drop zone, or am I wrong? Who is the owner of this company? That's all I want to know. Who's the owner? Miss Catherine Saywick. She is both the founder and the owner of the company. And who is that exactly? A successful businesswoman from North UnderRail, from the famous Saywick family. Her frequent trips to Core City with her father, Reginald Saywick, made her see the opportunity to start a business here. I think we both can say she'd made the right decision, right? You don't do business in the drop zone. The drop zone, well, that's an entirely different situation. It is not up to me to discuss it, but how that we are doing our very best to bring proper housing solutions to as many residents as Core City as possible. That's all I wanted to know about that. I'd like to buy a house. I can buy a house. Didn't know that. So that's new. What do you do here, Faceless? Tell me about the Faceless. A scary situation, I'm not going to lie. We all feel like there's a stalactite hanging over our heads. You know, in spite of that, I have faith in the Praetorian security. They'll protect us from the invaders. I'm sure of it. But why don't we move on to a brighter subject? It's not like our talking is going to change anything but make us more anxious. Tell me about the arena. Arena provides the most brutal, hardcore, dominating, blood-spilling entertainment in UnderRail, no question about it. So if you enjoy watching gladiators maul each other to death, and who doesn't, then you ought to go and watch the match if you haven't already. So, like to buy a house? Oh! Is there a problem? It's the Faceless blockade. We received instruction to hold off any real estate property or apartment sales for the time being, so there is absolutely no way for me to buy a house in Core City right now? I wouldn't say absolutely, but I'm not authorized to sell you one. I'm sorry. Let me ask you something else. Interesting. So, can't buy a house from the guy who sells houses. Bummer. Right, we've done a pretty good job robbing this place, though. I wanted to get in here, but this jerk doesn't want to go away. I cannot go in here. Whatever this is. Refrigerator? I thought his name was Refrigerator Dave for a second. Wait, did that guy go away? Stealth. I don't see him. Go, 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 go. Okay. Alright, this is a big place. This would be a cool house if it was something you could buy. I'm not gonna take that. Okay, let's go talk to Refrigerator Dave. I know it's not his name, but that's how I read it. Yeah, we got loads of happy customers all the time. Okay. That's not particularly helpful. Oh, Dave is going to see me through the sheets really well. I was going to try to get the money out the cash register, but... Oh, I gotta come all the way around. I can't reach from this side. I have to go all the way around. Never mind. Never mind, Dave. I won't rob your cat. You probably don't have that much money anyway. Okay. What's down here? It's probably gone stealth. Just in case. Oh, more. Or not more. The same houses I was... Alright. Couldn't see this. Honestly. Okay, well, we pretty thoroughly explored this whole area. Now I guess the question is, if we go to one of the other places, like JKK, since we know where that is. I mean, this is a bar. Like, why is the bar not open? Did I go down here? I can't remember. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Dummy. That was the same place I just was. Can't go in there. So yeah, if we go to... I think JKK is the closest one to us. Am I able to... Or no, Cortec technically is. Well, I think we tried to go into Cortec and we could... They like wouldn't let us go, but only so far. Am I misremembering that? Maybe I just didn't go in. Greetings. Okay. Receptionist. The young woman meets your approach with a chalk white smile and polite greeting. Greetings, sir, and welcome to Cortec. How may I help you? I'm looking for work. Do you have anything available? What can you tell me about Cortec? Do you have any work available? Most certainly, sir. Cortec is top technology research and application company in UnderRail. We have several open positions in the fields of geophysics, chemistry, and ballistics. Could you please specify your qualifications so we may proceed? Hacking? Need anybody go? I'm good at hacking. Now, yes, qualifications. Is there any other kind of work I can do here? I don't think I have the right qualifications. She didn't say hacking, but I'm afraid not at the moment, at least. But we might have something else available. Could you please tell me your full name? Berlin. Allow me to do a quick search on you. She starts typing something on the keyboard. Soon she shakes her head and continues. It seems you have already been hired by a different employer. I'm afraid we cannot offer you a job due to our company policy. Still, thank you for applying. Thank you for your time. Okay, so that is exactly what I thought might be a problem. So everything that I've done in this episode might need to be redone. I don't know. Let's double verify by going to JKK, but I'm almost positive now. But I felt like I needed to do that to try to find out about Patrick, but I guess that wasn't what I was needed to do. I need to get the information from Beautiful John, which is what I started to do, and then I got confused and... Alright. talk to the receptionist. A man stops typing and looks at you. Welcome to the JKK headquarters, Mr. Berlin. Mr. Berlin, nice to meet you. My name is Van. How can I help you? What can you tell me? I'm looking for some work. Very good. What kind of work are you looking for? Something fun that pays good? I don't know. What do you have available? No, I have no idea, literally. On the other hand, I need to ask something else. Something fun that pays good? He laughs. Well, aren't we all? If you excuse me for a brief moment to see if I happen to have anything available. Van presses his button on his head and starts speaking to someone. You pretend not to listen. You can hear your name being mentioned a couple times. The man remains almost expressionless. Yet somehow catch that there's something wrong. After several minutes, the conversation ends. Mr. Berlin, I'm very sorry we can't offer you a working position at JKK at the moment. The reason is, I've been told correctly, you're already working for a different organization. I apologize. Again, I wish you a dominating day. Okay, thank you for your time. So yeah, that's... Alright. So... Oh, hold on. There is that other food place. God damn it. If that's all I was supposed to do was go to the other food place, and I've been doing all this... This guy. Yep. This is the dude. What can you tell me about Zilla? Who's Zilla? Oh, Zilla. There's not much to say about that development. She used to have a stall just across from mine. I don't even know why she chose that location, since I already had mine set up here. She had nothing special to offer, and yet she wanted to compete. I had more customers naturally because my food doesn't taste like it was soaked in siphoner's fat, but that crooked teeth nightmare started acting all derailed. She yelled at me, somehow stealing your customers. I mean, what? She didn't pass the opportunity to kick my stall a couple times. The Praetorian security enforcers got her out of here soon after that. All hardcore. She had to move to upper UnderRail station from what I've heard. Yeah, meh, I don't care anyway. Good riddance. Alright, I'd like to order a John's special. Bless him. You got 200 Charons ready? 200? Do you put gold in that thing? Can I get a discount? Afraid not. The ingredients themselves are what make it so expensive, especially the spices. Oh my god. Yeah, here are the coins. Hardcore, please wait while I prepare the dish. It won't take long. It took a while for Mo to prepare this special, more than he suggested at first. Still, you've never seen someone prepare a dish with so many different and, to you, exotic looking spices, different kinds of meat, some removed from the vertical skewer on the stall, some from the grill, with the addition of 5 kinds of mushrooms, roots, and of course spices. The scent is so strong it could make a person feel full even without touching the food. And finally, the dish is ready. Can I get some more John specials? Here you go. Tell you John I said hi. Can I get more? Of course, but I can only make so many at a time. It's the spices, you know, they're really hard to come by, especially now. But as long as you got the Charons, shake your coin purse. I got them, Mo. I understood now the specials. Okay, so under pie, stuffed bat, mushroom, John's special. So what does John's special do? Dish made from various meats, mushrooms, and exotic spices. Absolutely mouth-watering, but is it really worth 200 Charons? Consume or increase all skills by 5. Well, goddamn. Okay. And he had the cave hopper steak, so I could have came here to got it this whole time. Oh boy. Well, can I have some of my monies back, please? Here. And what else would we take? 3 foodstuffs. So that counts as 1, obviously. I'll keep a hold of those for now. Boy, oh boy, 10 coins back. Thanks. Alright. Let's go to John. Yes, I did. I think I did the whole Praetorian thing. And I didn't need to. So, Berlin, you'll have to let me know if I screwed up by doing that. Or if it matters. I don't know. I may have screwed up. If that's the case, let me know, and I'll redo the entire episode in between episodes. And kind of get everything back where I just go to Mo, buy that, and I'll still talk to the groups, so that way that part will have been done. I totally forgot about that other guy until like something in my brain was like, hey, there's that other person that sells food that you didn't really talk to that much. Okay, here's your special. Now I want information on Patrick Pierce. Good, my food, gimme. He then smells it. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, this is good, pal. You did excellent. While you were gone, I got the information you need, so listen up carefully, because I will be eating and talking at the same time. First bite. Your friend swallows. Your friend Patrick was indeed working for Praetorian Security. He came aboard almost 15 years ago, back when it was still pretty bad in Core City. Riots, gangs, violence. Yeah, pal, Patrick was fighting rioters until he got hurt badly and had to leave for good. Second bite. If comes the best swallows. Patrick was involved with something quite interesting during his time in the Praetorian Security. Operation Banishment. What is that? What can you tell me about Operation Banishment? Third bite. Operation Banishment swallows. Operation Banishment was a clean up of all remaining Spectres, Biocorp's elite operatives who were still loyal to the overthrown anti-protectorate Biocorp directors. Patrick turned out to be quite a hero. He got a promotion for killing several of those deadly Spectres, but he was injured soon after that, so he didn't have time to enjoy it. Fourth and final bite. Where's the food? I ate it all, but me still hungry. Tummy burning, not yet gone. Is that everything? Hey, pal, you really think I'd hide something from you, huh? Don't disappoint me, pal. That's all I know. What about the Spectres? Do you know more about them? Not really. Just what I told you. Former Biocorp Special Forces unit. Deadly, all killed by Praetorian Security, officially at least. Most of the information on the Spectres was probably destroyed a long time ago. I don't know, pal. If you search hard enough, maybe you'll find some hardcore dope who's interested in all this stuff and knows more about it than I do. However, unlikely that someone knows anything more than me. His stomach growls. Again? I'd like to ask you something else. You're a strange man, John. Thank you for the information. See you later, John. Okay. So... interesting. Like, that didn't even update the quest. So... oh, balls. And I still have to drop 2,000 coins to fix the drill. I mean, at least I did steal a bunch of stuff. In the meantime, I need to stock up on lockpicks, at least, and store my inventory in this barrel, because that's what we do. I mean, this guy seems like military-ish. Hey, Oscar, do you know anything about Spectres? I'm looking for some information on Spectres, a former Biocorp Special Forces unit. Do you know anything about them? Hardcore, you know about the Spectres? You know about the Spectres? Why would I know about them? I'm hardcore. They were hardcore. We have so much in common. During my days in the Praetorian Security, I heard a lot of stories about Spectres. I was so impressed that I don't tell anyone. I copied the file on them and brought it with me when I left the force. Man, let me tell you, they dominate. Can I see the file? Do you still have it? He hesitates for a second before speaking. Well, I suppose sharing the hardcoreness with more people is okay, I suppose, for a price. I'm your trusty customer. How about you let me take a peek for free? Hey man, this is some hardcore stuff. I can't just throw it to anyone. I mean, I can't show it to anyone for free, but for 50, no, this should be worth 100 share rounds. God damn it. For that, I could let you take a piece at a hardcore peak. Not piece. I'd like to view the document on inspectors. Extends his hand. 100 share rounds, please. Persuade. I'm not good at persuading, and I have on the boots that make it so I can't persuade even more, so I'm just going to give him that. Whatever, it's fine. He takes the Sharon's hardcore. Let me find the document, and it's yours to view. You're not leaving the store with it, though. It takes him a brief moment to search the document and then hands it to you. He clearly watches you while you read it. Okay. This file contains all known information on Biocorp's Special Operations Force Spectre. Full name Spectre, part of Biocorp Security. See picture below. Members James C. Barlington, Rudolph Brenger, Timothy Joe Berner, Michael Mordington. Wasn't that the name of the dude that had, what, the heart palpitations? Stephen Luck, Hikaru Matamo, Alyssa Bain. Jonathan Hagenstrom, Gunther. Known information inspectors from Biocorp's most elite, composed a small number of highly trained operatives and usually tasked with performing dangerous missions. They were most often sent to perform assassination missions, like I just got asked to do. Before the takeover of Biocorp, they were part of approximately 245 operations. 156 of those were assassinations. They were infamous for executing their victims by stabbing them through the nostril and into the brain, leaving a very tiny and sometimes indetectable traces of how the target was killed. Okay, so with the syringe. All known Spectres were killed during Operation Banishment, launched by Praetorian Security. While several bodies were never recovered, no Spectre activity has been detected after the operation. Continue. The last page contains a picture of the Spectre insignia. Thank you. This is enough for now. Give him the document. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up here because I don't feel like we made some great progression there, but I don't want to go too much further, especially if I have to redo all of this, and then we have to go back to SGS because I want to read those computer terminals one more time. And I was wrong; it was not who I thought it was. At all. I think that was a red herring to make us think it was him. So it's Michael Mordington or whatever. Now, how I now take that information and get Pascal to actually do the autopsy to find that, maybe just by talking to him, I'm not sure, but we'll figure that out. With all that being said, this has been, I really like this. Berlin, thank you. Thank you again. I really am enjoying playing this so much. The underrated, and I do believe that because I'd never heard of this game before, UnderRail. I am Luke the Mad Titan. I bid you adieu. Goodbye and good night. Sayonara, Toyosumi passengers. Thank you so very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please join us on the Discord. Please support me on Patreon. Links are in the description. Have a good night. See ya.